he was playing in a junior cup final, and he had a tough kick from the right hand side. I think the score was 19-all at the time, and he slotted the kick and they ended up winning 22-19. And even though he was pretty young, it showed really good composure to slot that kick in such a big game.
So I have, I've trained really hard, and I've gotten to a certain point,
on American football in general. But yeah, absolutely, it was like that's one thing I remember of Conor for years was kicking. It was a pretty serious thing, and clearly he's kept it up his whole life effectively, which is fantastic to see.
And a year and a bit later, he gets on to us again. He says, "Lads, I'm pushing for American, professional American football." And none of us are surprised, because that's just classic Conor. He sets himself a goal and he goes for it.
He is a good friend. He's a good family man. He loves his dog. So he's very loyal.
So I say, come on down, Megan. See what you got. Comes down to Carlsbad, California, and you know what? He's a pretty good kicker, pretty good punter.
When I started, I was definitely down at this level, and I've been on a sharp increase in my ability, getting much better. And I've been to a bunch of different tryouts. I've talked to a few coaches. I've talked to a lot of agents.
Even with the odds stacked against him, he's a 26-year-old athlete who hasn't made it yet. He's pushing on in his years, and he's never been through the college football system. How many professionals can you say that about? And even more still, he didn't even grow up playing the same sport. He grew up playing rugby and others.
When Conor said that he was going for the NFL, it's an unusual thing, an Irish guy emigrating and then going for the NFL, but
and it just still hasn't happened. So I think I've decided to just let this go. My absolute best. I've tried giving everything to it, and it just still hasn't happened. So I think it's time to walk away, and move on.
hey, we got Conor Mangan over there. Hey, aren't you Conor Mangan?
Yeah.
Didn't you try out for the NFL back in the day?
Yeah, a long time ago. Jesus, probably like 10 years ago now. Went to play football after not getting into rugby, and I convinced myself I could make it as a kicker and punter. Dreamt of playing with the Minnesota Vikings or the New York Giants, kicking in front of 80,000 people. Went out to California for one, quit my job, went out there. I had a tryout in Alabama, I had a tryout in Arizona. Hired a strength coach from New York, kicking coach from Rochester, a kicking coach from California. It's a really hard thing to do. How does a guy make the NFL from Ireland? Without going to college? It just doesn't happen. So I think at the end of the day, I really did give it my best shot, And
So remember, man, if it doesn't happen tomorrow, there's another day after that, and so on and so forth. I find that the longer you stay at it, the better your odds are. You never quit.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, Mangan and Connor, I like your style, dude. Dropkick Mangan. I'm pumped on this guy now. Well done, Tully.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well played, sir. I look forward to your post.
When I think about it, I really didn't give it my best shot. I should have gone at least one more. You know what?
Go to Sonic, go, go, go. Please go to Sonic, go to Sonic, go, go, go. Please go to Sonic, go to Sonic, go, go, go. Please go to Sonic, go to Sonic, go, go, go. Please go to Sonic, go to Sonic, go, go, go. Please go to Sonic, go to Sonic, go, go. She was signed, sealed, lost in the post. Cover all the letters we write to Sonic, go. She was signed, sealed, lost in the post. Cover all the letters we write to Sonic, go. Go, go, go.
He's incredibly determined, almost to the point of being stubborn. And when he sets his mind to something, he just has a really burning desire for it, and he just always gets it done. But he ain't heavy. He's my brother.
The road is long, with a many winding tongue that leads us to who knows where, who knows where. But I'm strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy.